Salve amigos, boa tarde. Hello my friends. Welcome to the 40th or 41st live, Brazilian live. Today we're going to talk about Brazilian grooves. Getting ready here to have some fun with you guys. Have a great lesson for you today. We're going to talk about some Brazilian grooves. I'm letting everybody in. It's not quite 4 o'clock yet, so taking my time. But you are all welcome here. Let me make sure everything is running, up and running. All right. Welcome, guys. It is 4 o'clock. Welcome to Guitar Friday Live. Today we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Brazilian grooves. We're going to do some exercises. Review last lesson, last live was the Secrets of Brazilian Guitar Masterclass, in which we talked about how sound. Sound not okay? Okay. Mr. Metacoustician, hello, so excited to chat with you now. Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Let's have a good time today. Is it transmitting all right? Okay, it is. All right. All right, guys, so let's get started here. Last meeting in the Brazilian Guitar Masterclass. Maybe I should take the phone. So like I was saying, in the previous meeting, we, is this good? Is it okay to have the white right here? So we were talking about the Brazilian grooves, and those Brazilian grooves, I'm going to review real quick, were the basic samba clave and the baião. So the samba clave is ta 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 ta. That's 3 straight eights, ta ta ta, and then 3 syncopated eights, ta 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 ta. That's syncopation, pa 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 pa. So how do we put that on the guitar? Today I'm going to show you 2 really cool chords, very Brazilian-like chords. If you are into Brazilian guitar, these chords is kind of standard. Like, I'm not sure, maybe João Gilberto was one of the ones that brought the sound down. Brought it up, but for example, instead of playing a C major 7 like this, people that play just regular, guitar will do C major 7 and G7 like that. Okay, that's kind of a folk type of guitar. If you play jazz guitar, then they might do something like this: C major 7 with a 9th, and then G7 with a 13th. You're welcome to pause the video or rewind to see where I'm putting my fingers. Make sure you ignore the 7th string right here. Now the chords that I want to show you today, to show some of these examples of baião and samba, are these 2. C major 7, G. So this is a very bossa-nova or samba-like chord, where you have a C major 7 with a bass on the 5th G, right? And then you got 1, 3, and 6. So that's your C major 6. You got 5, 5, 1, 3, 6. Later we're going to talk about the groove, but just the chords real quick. And then for the G, keep your finger here on G. Grab the 3rd, the 7th, and the 9th. So what you got to do is just move these 2 fingers right here. In the previous meeting, in the Secrets of Brazilian Guitar Masterclass, I showed you a quick samba clave, which was like this. Pa, 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 thumb versus these fingers. In the beginning, they attack together. See, that's the first and third attack are together, fingers and thumb. But then when it goes to the syncopated part, that's the syncopation. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. This is the syncopation. Then they don't ever collide. They don't ever or play together. You know, the bass is never together with the chord. So that's the first samba clave we did last meeting or last live here. It was that's the first thing you want to do if you want to sort of get a hang of Brazilian guitar. It doesn't matter if you can play tunes like, oh, I can play this Jobim tune. Well, that's important, but more important than that is knowing how to interpret the tune in a way that shows you have understood the language, the rhythmic language. I believe musical languages really rely on the groove, in their identity. Like, Brazilian music versus jazz. It's essentially harmonically and melodically, it all comes from classical music, but it is the rhythm that sets them apart, right? So let's do this. Here is the baião rhythm now. The baião rhythm is boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba. So here we go. We're gonna do this. Try putting that pickup bass there. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's important counting. Hey, Biachi, what's up? Wow, that's great. So it's important to count so you know where you're putting these accents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the first tool we're going to use to embellish this is the double stroke technique. The double stroke technique is basically this, right? Finger I and then AM together. And I'm even doing right there on the third 16th note. I'm doing a little upward stroke there. If you can do this with me, I'm already happy. This is a rhythm that you can play a lot of tunes with. For example, great Brazilian standard called Asa Branca. It's one of the classics, right? So anyways, that's the baião. That's a great rhythm for you guys to know. I have injured my pinky recently. It hurts when I use it. So that's the baião, okay? So you guys got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's the basic. If you can't do the more elaborate one, go for the basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then start building. Things. You can use this double stroke technique more often like this. Right? All right. So let's talk talk about something new today since we are here together. So that was a review. If you'd like to see the video from which that lesson came from, it is in the description here. It is the link of the live from last week called Secrets of Brazilian Guitar Masterclass. So okay, that was a review, quick review, and now let's go forward with something cool called afoxé. Afoxé is a great Brazilian rhythm from the northern part, very dancing. There's some Javan music written to it. Also Dominguinhos and Fagner wrote a piece on afoxé. And afoxé basically is like this. 1, 2. It's a 2-beat cycle. 1, 2, 1, 2. But the bass goes mainly on 2 and the 8th notes, downbeat and upbeat. So you have this 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, or in D. Boom, 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 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1. And then there is actually one more bass on 1, but it's more muffled, like this. It's important, these little pulls here. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. That's in the end of 1. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. I'm going to show you a song in a second, or a piece to use this with. But for now, just bear with the explanation. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. There's a piece that goes like this. Challenging for me to do because the bass has to be. See? I always have to keep this going. 2 and 2 and. So whatever you play, guys, I'm sorry for that performance. It wasn't quite up to par because my pinky is really hurt. So when I have to do this chord here, I can't press it. So the idea here is afoxé is going 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 So you guys see, that's the afoxé. Another tune that uses that. Yeah. Okay. So another tune that uses that is from Javan. It's called Azul. Eu não sei se vem de Deus, o céu ficará azul. That's it. 2 and 1. Ouvirá nos olhos teus e essa dor que azulejo o dia se acaba a noite um cheiro de azul. Bate fica pé, sangue de rei até o sol nascer amarelinho, assim. G minor, but it's really a fourth degree. The degree 1 is D. So you got this, and then the C sharp diminished really is an A Phrygian dominant, going to 1. And then here you have F7, which is a 5 of B flat. So you're looking at a 5 of 6 if the key is D, 5 of 6. Or if you see this as the key being G minor, then it's a 5 of 3. Sorry. Yeah, 5 of 3. Because B flat is the 3 of G minor. So, and then the A Phrygian dominant once again, and it goes off to D minor. That's why I think the key of this song is D minor. And then that's it. So that's the affochette. All right, guys. And what we're going to talk about now is, well, the essence of groove. I think is important to mention that this is in the DNA, in the essence of Brazilian music. You have to really acknowledge the fact that practicing Brazilian music is not about knowing tunes, but it's about knowing how to breathe a groove on the guitar. And for that, the kind of practice you want to do is stick with a groove for a long time and try to make your whole body dance to it as you're playing. So when I'm playing this tune here, for example, I try to really feel like there's a train. And nothing can hold you back, you know, and you have to adapt your playing to that. It's not the groove that adapts to your playing. It is the playing that adapts to the groove. The groove is like a king, universal force. You can't mess with it. So, or you should try not to. So here's once again that melody. So here now the bass goes one. So this tune is a good way that you can see the baião and the affochette interacting. They're both from the northern part of Brazil. They're both very simple rhythms, just 2 beats. Just 2 beats. Think about Buleria Flamenca has 12 beats. So this only has 2. Yeah, so, and they both come from Africa, both of these rhythms. They're Brazilian rhythms, but they are Africa originated, right? So that's it, guys. Get down, bro. So here we go. That kind of mixes flamenco with Brazilian music is because this intro of the song had that figure, like these triads going 4, 3, 2, 1 in the key of D. You got 4, 3, 2, 1, right? That's G major, F sharp minor, D minor, D major. But it's played with an accordion, so they open and close it, and it goes like this. I want to play that along with this, the affochette bass, right? So how to do it? So I came up with this idea of actually adding a percussion part here on 2 and 2 coming from the flamenco technique, when they play buleria, they do a lot of this, right? So you have this finger one working up and down, and then you have that, you match the bass with the thumb. Sorry, you match the golpe with the bass, and you try to work that finger one in there on 16 toes. Daga, 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 daga. So downbeat is going to be like this. See, the downbeat, you flick at the same time, you use the thumb, at the same time you do the golpe. That is the afoxé. That's something I'm working on to record here for the channel. It's going to be the next recording. Might not be a universally famous tune, but it's very famous in Brazil. People, a lot of people know it because it was on television about 20 years ago in a soap opera. So guys, oh, we only have been 20 minutes. I thought this was I thought it was later now. Questions, guys? There's no questions here. Are you guys even there? Are you even there, guys? Maybe I'll do a little playing. Maybe I'll have a little fun here. Talk to me, guys. Say something. Sign up, subscribe for the channel, donate some love here, some loving. Show me some loving, guys. What would you like to talk about here today? That was a short improvisation over that tune, just trying to keep it simple over the triads. When are you coming to play in Argentina, like a tour? Man, I don't have plans to do that soon. I did that in 2016. I did a little tour in Argentina. But now with the pandemics and all, we're still trying to pick up the business in Brazil. But luckily, there are some things booked here in Brazil, some good things. I'm going to be in June in the festival of Jaraguá do Sul, Brazilian Guitar Festival. And in July, I'm going to be in the festival Oficinas de Curitiba. I'm going to be their guitar teacher there, and that makes me very honored and thankful. That's it, guys. That's the idea. So, guys, man, time is going so slow today for some reason. That's funny. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Tell me what I'm able to. Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to work over those two chords and do some samba variations. Since this is supposed to be a Brazilian groove class, here it is. Those two chords I showed at the beginning of the meeting. Here it is, the C major 7 and the G7. We're going to try to do samba variations. The samba that I showed you was very simply just a clave like this. Now we're going to use an improvisation figure. See, I'm actually just improvising. One of the secrets here is doing this. So I can have open strings, which are really like ghost open notes. You know, you're playing them as open notes, but they have no harmonic effect. The chord could be an A flat chord, to which none of these strings would work, but it still work rhythmically. Listen to the effect. So here again, C and G dominant. And then I'm trying to throw some bass lines. That's something also that we could talk about as far as Brazilian guitar, is that the Brazilian guitar usually does more accompaniment than soloing. And you have to know how to accompany. Not that I do. But you have to try to build lines on the lower end of the guitar like this. To see where the chord tones are for C, right? And for G. That's guitar 101, guys. You guys gotta know this, right? Or that's how to arpeggiate a chord, right? I mean, come on. You guys have to know how to do this. 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. Find these notes because they're the ones that you aim for when you create lines, like lines over G. Resolve to C. C, line. Line. G. C. G. C. G. C. G. I'm not the greatest guy at doing that, of course, as you guys can tell. There are Brazilian guys that focus on that style of playing. Names such as Rogério Caetano is definitely one of the best ones. You guys can check him out. it's very, very important, very Brazilian-like to develop that, to be able to play lines like that. And it's fun when you play with another instrument, because as they're carrying the melody, you don't have to keep doing, you know, you can actually converse, you can actually speak, you know, creatively, as long as you respect the counterpoint, as long as you respect the melody, right? Any questions, guys? Any questions? I see no questions here. I see no loving. Come on, guys. Show me some loving, y'all. Let me, what do you guys want me to play? Let me try to work on some bass lines over a 1-6-2-5. That's always a good exercise. So here it is. We got 1-6-2-5. So here's C major. That's your 1. 6 is A7. Hey, Phil. Thank you for being here, brother. Here is the 6 chord is A7, and then 2 is D minor, and then G is the 5. Okay, here's a short piece. guys, I'm back. I'm back. Feel bad. I have a question. Ay, 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 ay. This was a disaster, if I can tell you. This is a great disaster. Alright guys, sorry about that. You guys seem to be reconnecting, so let's get started here. Let's get back together, back on track. Right? Alright. Okay, substitution. Phil Bell, are you still here with us? Substitution about Girl from Ipanema. Not quite sure, man. Maybe you've been over the bridge. You have to be more specific, but you know, I don't think you can call substitution. It's just chords. You know, just learn the chords, and that's good enough. All right, let's get back to where we were doing. No more questions, guys. There's no more questions about Brazilian grooves, more specifically. I could answer about the Girl from Ipanema, but if you tell me what you're asking about, because he's just modulating, you know, in the bridge. There's no big deal. There's a lot of this blues relationship, right? When you hit a G minor and the E flat dominant, it's like the G minor is the same as a B flat major. So this relationship here, Jobim has used a lot in his tunes. Same thing happens. F sharp minor D dominant is the same thing as A major D dominant. We just treat it as Ionian. And this Mixolydian sharp 11, so Lydian dominant. Yeah. So that's it. There's no secret there. Now, okay, no more questions. All right, guys. Well, the reason why I did this Brazilian meeting today is because this week we're opening a new group of students for the Secrets of Brazilian Guitar course, and the course subscriptions, or whatever you want to call it, started a day before yesterday, and it's going for a week. So so you guys are welcome to check in, you know, and we're gonna go deep into this stuff. We're gonna go very deep. All right, as you're gonna get material for all that you can learn, you know. And I can make a promise, is that if you do digest all that material, which is 12 hours of recorded material plus 8 hours worth of lives, if you digest all the recorded material and do all the exercises I tell you, I promise you that it will revolutionize your playing. Brazilian music has a lot of things, for lack of a better word, just a lot of nuances, you know, rhythmic little tricks and techniques that you can use to upscale your playing at any style or whatever. If you are any level you are in, if you're a total beginner or a professional, you can benefit from learning these things musically. All right? Abrazon, bro, abrazon. Sorry, yes, I know that is vague, but you said something before about the composition. One of the chords was a substitution. I don't know, man. Phil Bell. Tell me, man, what is the part that you mean? So guys, the link, if you'd like to know more about this course, the link is right here on the description of this video, I believe. I believe the link is there. Let me look here into my Facebook. You guys are not interacting too much today, man. This live seemed to, I was expecting more of it. I was expecting more. You guys are letting me down, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. All right, guys, I lost you here. It is brilliant, dude. Yeah, true. Phil here is one of our students. Did you learn good things, and did it revolutionize your playing? That's a responsible question. Tell us about it. Tell us about it, Phil. What was the best part that you learned, the best from this course, that you could share with us here? We haven't opened the new group for more than 6 months now, and we finally reopened. Hey, iMusic Academy is in. All right, and came in the right way. Showing some loving. That's how we like it here. Hope your finger's better. Yeah, Phil, my finger is better. You could say that. Could say that. Only to a point because I was too busy, but I'm coming back for more. Yeah, Phil, you should always use that material. If you enter this course, it is a lifelong access that you have to all these 12 hours of recorded lessons. So guys, don't miss it, right? Hey, iMusic Academy, long time no see. I sent you a message one of these days in Facebook, but you didn't see it, I don't think. So yeah, you also, there's iMusic, just letting you know, there was a new video in the channel of a guitar performance. You seem to be one of the people that appreciated a lot those Brazilian performances. So I use this new background here, which is actually a rug. I just put it up on the wall. Guys, that is the rhythms part. So Phil, you like the rhythms part the most? That's good to know. That's great to know. So guys, yeah, the Secrets of Brazilian Guitar is open just this week. We have opened the cart on Monday or Tuesday. There's a few people already embarked with us, which makes us very excited. And there's only, I think, 3 days left, or 4 days left, until we close this cart, and we're going to have our next group in. And the 10 first buyers have a free lesson. 1 hour straight, just personal instruction. I believe we haven't reached the 10 yet, so you guys are welcome to be one of the 10, right? Nice, you are so advanced on your use of melody. It's a lifetime's worth of lessons. Listen to this guy. See what he's saying? All right, guys. I thank iMusic Academy for showing some loving. That's what fans do here in these chats. You know what I mean? That's what these chats are for. Fabio Beckert. All tunes with tabs and score. Oh yeah, guys. This is one thing. His name is Wind. This is one thing that's new in the course now. And even for those who purchased it before. So Phil, this is some news for you. As of a week from next week, we will start adding, or actually by next week, we'll start adding the tabs, tablatures, and score for all the 12 arrangements in the course. There's 12 arrangements in this course, 12 tunes, Brazilian tunes that visit different styles within Brazilian music. And there are only 2 scores, but now we're going to add the other 10 scores. I'm going to be writing 1 score per week, starting posting next week. So for those of you guys who are newcomers, you guys can enjoy this platform, which is going to have 12 arrangements. 12 arrangements, PDF, score, and tabs. And this, guys, is just one more sales little point here, but it's important and it's true. I'll be honest with you. I've been charging $40 an hour for online lessons, for private lessons. And this course has 12 hours of recorded material plus 8 hours worth of lives. So that's 20 hours of instructions. So if you calculate, it would cost $800. That's what it should cost. But you're getting it for $91. 91. How honest is that? How dignifying is that, right? It's very, very great opportunity for you guys to jump in. And when I say dignifying, it is dignifying to you, public, who I know have been struggling with the pandemics and all that. So we're helping each other here, you know what I mean? So instead of charging those $800, you're getting it for just $91. And it's not $89.99 bullshit. It is $91, flat out, very honest. So guys, jump in. It is now or never. And if you want to, I'll even here's one new thing about this week's this time of the year that we're opening. It's not this week's because we only open the course about twice a year. The new students are going to get to pick one song. They're going to vote on one song, and I'm going to do a new arrangement for the course with PDF and tabs. So you guys choose the piece that you want me to arrange, and I'll give you a kick-ass arrangement. You know, and I'll use all the tricks and shortcuts from the guitar that I can probably put together. 89, 99, 99. You know how that goes, right? Yeah. Yep. This is 91. That's very convincing. It's very firm, right? So yeah, guys, and like Bob just did here, oh, I just revealed your name. iMusic Academy just did here. You guys all here should show some loving, right? Show some dollars. Here is, what shall I play now? I'm gonna play 899 improvisation on E flat, Baião, major. That was that was just a little fun there. I've been trying to practice just now, sharing with you guys some of my personal things. I've been trying to practice stream of 16th or 16th notes or sextuplets, because a lot of times when you want to do a stream of things of notes like that in improvisation, it's always difficult, you know, to be able to do a stream of notes non-stop, you know, in a fast subdivision. Oh, come on, man, you're being too nice. You're being too nice. Guys, should follow the example, you all. Show some loving. So here's a stream of notes in E flat. That's why I chose that key, is because there's only one open string on the guitar in the key of E flat. But what I was practicing yesterday was how to play a stream of notes on E flat major. For that, sometimes you're not going to think so melodically and try to be a genius, trying to come up with some genius melody. Part of it is just recognizing the shape of the key and just flying around it, you know what I mean? And just see what comes up. So sometimes not all melodic creation comes from the inner ear, but sometimes you can use the instrument in your training from having memorized the places of a certain key to be able to like hunt for new ideas, you know what I mean? Just through randomness, almost as if, you know? So here is a stream of notes in E flat. practice. It's good to practice. I know you're not learning anything right now, but just the idea, I think, is what you're learning. You know, rather than come here to the live expecting me to show you where to put your fingers, you should rather look for the concept, the angle, the perspective of sight that then you can apply to your practicing. So the idea of just playing a string of notes non-stop, I think is very good for your brain because it challenges you to see the key well, to try to, you know, use the chromatic notes in between on the weak part of the beat. It challenges you to find positions with the left hand and practices the strength of your left hand because you have to connect all those notes. So I think this is very useful actually, although it seems kind of dumb, like, oh, just playing notes out in the open, you know what I mean? It has a reason, you know what I mean? And also I think it helps you connect those inner paths in your brain so that when you're improvising, I think if you do this exercise enough, you're probably going to be able to play more fluently, better, you know? Try to do intervals, open intervals, like this ninth. Open strings. Chromatic. Pause. Do a little breath. Yeah. The lesson there is how useful it is to think about your practice, right? Yeah, in a way, that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I enjoy doing these lives. I don't like teaching a tune, you know, because that's like you can get the PDF, you can learn it by ear, you know. I'm here to talk about concepts, you know, how to maybe evolve faster, how to challenge your brain in different ways. I think that's much more valuable than be like, put your third finger on the fifth string on the fourth fret. You know, we don't got time for that. You know what I mean? And also, like, I like to use these. I've been discussing this with my producer a lot because he wants me to give chewed down information. You know, like serve it on a platter for people here in the lives. But I feel like I have to get something out of this as well. And to me, the something is like I want to be practicing. I want to be opening my truth, you know what I mean? Like, and not do something that's all programmed and show you what I'm practicing, show you all my weaknesses, you know, and showing you how I approach practicing, you know, different ideas, what I'm doing nowadays, you know what I mean? Nowadays I was learning aphoché, so that's why I'm sharing with you aphoché here. I think the point is to always be learning, be honest with you, you know what I mean? And I want to invite you into my practice so you see that, you know, it is good to always be digging different stuff, always be challenging yourself, be creative with your practicing. Or else you're going to be doing like Einstein told you not to, which is when he said, crazy is the one who does the same thing over and over and expects different results, right? If you've been doing the same thing over and over, you're not getting anywhere, right? That stuff earlier with the finger sticks and the bass note simultaneously was badass. Finger flicks. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a technique that I've been using here in the arrangement. But I need a little longer nail here. But it combines with flamenco. This. Right? But the golpe is on 2 and. So you got this 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and then you put the bass together. So this is one of the rhythms, guys. This is the bayon. It's a variant of bayon. But going back to the Secrets of Brazilian Guitar course, which is open this week, this is one of the biggest reasons why I'm doing this live today. There's a structure in which a huge chunk of the course is just dedicated to rhythms and techniques. what techniques can you use on this instrument to emulate all that African drumming that gave birth to Brazilian music. So there's like this one, golpe, is explained in the course, right? There's slap, a high golpe, a flamenco golpe, a low golpe. A golpe word is taken from Spanish, but it means a percussive attack, right? So in this course structure, back to the course, we have about 4 hours dedicated to a bunch of rhythms. And then about 3 more hours dedicated to harmony. Then we have one module on bass lines, one module on finger picado technique for melodic execution. And then you have the 3-finger picado. That's one of the ones that the crowd likes the most. The video I made about this on the internet is the one that viralized the most, if you could say that. There is a mod, and then there is the big module on the repertoire, 12 tunes, which you're going to get the PDFs for all of them. So this is a badass course, guys. If you speak English out there, you ain't getting anything better, anything similar, not even similar to it, to the quality of the playing and the digital engineering quality behind this course with the material that's being offered now with the PDF. In English, straight from a Brazilian musician, you ain't getting it nowhere, son. Yeah, I've got a left hand nails, obviously. Show do they work on the globe? Sorry, I don't get your question. I've got left hand nails. Left hand nails? That's not good. Unless you're a left-handed player, right? Do they work on the globe? So how do they work on the golpe? Oh, well, my nails are not too long. You see, these nails are kind of short. I'm from the school of short nails. That's the school of Paco and Carai Guedes, for example. There's classical players who like long nails. I'm from the school that you play a lot of picado, like rest stroke. Fabio Beckert, yeah. So that's the course structure, guys. You should jump in because it's going to close in 4 days. All right? I want to see some new students. Sign up. And I want to see some loving, guys. You see how iMusic Academy just donated $4.99? You all should show some loving. I want some 99 loving, guys. I've been here sitting my ass here teaching this thing here, and you guys ain't showing even any loving? Come on. All right. All right, guys, we have reached the end of today's class. I would like for you to say thank you by subscribing to this channel. I very much appreciate that support. Only a few spots left. Oh, I think there's some newcomers here to the course. Only a couple spots left for the bonus of the 10 first buyers that get one free lesson. You guys could be the one. You could be the one having a free lesson from Felipe Coelho. From Felipe Coelho. All right, guys. Thank you for being here, guys. I want to see some signers-uppers. I want to see some new subscribers. All right? I see 10 people here, but there's only 1 or 2 guys talking to me. I want you all to say hi. Please, guys, if you're watching this, say hi. I just want to know where you're from and what your name is. I'm going to be playing. This is going to be the Say Hi improvisation. Look at that. That's so much loving from just one person, guys. I can't even handle it. Thank you, iMusic. That's very nice of you. Okay, I'm going to play a tune to finish. The tune is going to be Água de Beber.
Mas tive medo, eu quis amar.
got you, baby. I got you, baby. Come on, I got you, baby. I got you, baby. Come on, I got you, baby. I got you, baby. Yeah. So here is a phrase I wanted to check. That's a difficult phrase I wanted to do. My pinky is hurting. Alright guys, we have come to an end. It's been a pleasure. Please subscribe to the channel as a way to say thank you. I definitely appreciate that. It's very important to me. We're almost at 10,000. We're only at 7,000. There's only 3,000. But we're going to get to that 10,000, right? If my dog keeps barking, I'm sure we will. Alright guys, I love you. Kiss in the heart.